here again. You're here with Daniel. Alright, we're going to continue with the guard passes. Today with the gi. Okay? It's not going to change much. I just want to show some variations that we can use. Okay guys, nice to see you. Let's start. Moving the head sideways. Up and down everyone. Circling the head. Both sides. The other arm, people. And hips. Both sides, everyone. Back and forth. Okay, everyone, as usual, just warming up. Knee down, bridging. 10 times inside. And hips keeping. 10 times inside. Here on the turtle and back stacking. 10 times inside. Pay attention, people. Hips doesn't touch the floor. All those movements explained on the previous classes. Back on our toes and hands, pushing the hip through to one side, to the other side. Here, making sure that you're sliding the shin and the knee. Okay guys, 10 times inside as well. And rolling back and forth, over the shoulder, landing on the knees, landing on the hips, forward, 5 times inside everyone, so we can start. Let's move to the partner drills. Okay everyone, quick recap of the positions that we saw before. I'm gonna work a little bit here with the Toriano, grabbing our partner's pants here from the inside. One thing that I didn't mention everyone is if you see yourselves in this scenario and you have the grips and your partner start putting the foot on the bicep, okay? Don't let your partners extend and get those grips, okay? Here, those spider grips, that's annoying. So just to prevent that from happening, you're here. Your partner start putting the foot, circle around and get the grip again. So again, just really slowly, her foot start going on my bicep, I'm gonna circle my hand, I'm gonna push her foot away, and I'm gonna reset my grip, okay guys? Both sides, so she brings one side, the other side. Okay guys, so I just want to recap this position that we saw before, in which I'm going to have those two grips on her pants, on the inside part of the knee. I'm going to start pushing her knee onto her, driving myself away. As Anya pushes her legs back, I'm just going to step to the side and push her leg to the other side, just crossing my hands like this, dropping my knee on my shoulder, and I'm going to be on her side and get the pass. Okay, same thing to the other side, everyone. Here, grips on the pants, I push, her knees up as she pushes back, step to the opposite side, and just redirect her leg to the other, okay? From here, I'm gonna drop my knee on my shoulder, putting my pressure on my partner, going to the side control. So very important, people, I push forward. As she pushes back, I'm going to redirect the leg to one side, step to the other side, and end up on side control. So I can do that 2 minutes each. I push forward, push myself back, she reacts, I pass to one side, same thing, again, to the other side, 2 minutes, and then we switch. Okay? Okay guys, in the recap scenario, again, I'm going to push her legs for her, but this time I'm not going to be able to disconnect her feet from my legs. So as I push, she pushes back. I'm just going to walk back and punch her legs down. Step to the side, drop the shoulder, and pass. Okay? From here, better, please. Same thing, everyone. I'm trying to push her knees towards her chest. but I couldn't get this space between her legs and my hip. So as I try to push, she pushes back. I'm just gonna walk back, punching her knees down, stepping to the side, and dropping my shoulder onto her, okay? So I'm going to do it a little bit slowly. When she pushes me back, I'm going to step back with her. So here, and punch it down. Step to the side, shoulder, and I have the side control. Okay, bring me down, please. So again, everyone, 2 minutes. I'm going to push, she pushes back, punch down, move to the side, get to the side control. Same thing to the other side. Push forward, she pushes back, step, and go to the other side. Like I said, 2 minutes and then we switch. Okay guys, let's move to today's position. Okay everyone, so today we're going to start working a little bit here with knee slice. And first we're going to work with the entry, just as a drill, and then we're going to go to the position. So what I'm going to do here, people, is pretty similar to what we've done before. I'm going to control her ribs and her knee. And what I want to do here, people, is keeping the grips, and I'm going to step away from her a little bit, just so I can have some distance. Now, I'm going to step to the side, and I'm going to drive her knee down. As soon as I brought her knee down, I'm going to drive my shin on her leg, and step with the other foot in the same line as my shin. The hand that I have here on the ribs, make sure everyone that you stay with her shoulder in front of her knee. Okay, not all the way up like this, otherwise, exactly, she can get a knee sheet. I want to make sure that I stay tight, and here with my shoulder in front of the knee. Very important, everyone, the foot, the knee, and the shoulder in the same line, okay? I'm gonna go back, I'm doing the same to the other side. Hand on the ribs, on the knee, I step away, I step to the side, pinning her knee down, driving my shin on her leg, my shoulder in front of her knee, and my foot on the floor, all in the same line, okay? I'm gonna move to the side so you guys can see. So control the ribs and the knee, step away, step to the side, shoulder in front of the knee, shin in front of the leg, my foot on the floor, okay? Same thing to the other side. Control, step to the side, establish the position. This leg always up, this knee always up, okay people? Never with the knee on the floor, otherwise I have no pressure whatsoever here on her hip. She's just moving away, okay? I want to be here, okay? Turn again, Danny. So again, everyone, 2 minutes and then you switch to one side, home, come back, the other side, here, okay? Okay, everyone, so working with the knee slice, okay, which just could be knee cut, both work, okay guys? So I like to show this one because statistically is one of the passes with the biggest success rate, so you guys have to know, alright? And what we're going to do is basically first get a control of our partner's legs and then the upper body as most passes work, okay? So first scenario that I want to get is some grips on her leg, okay? I'm going to control the knee, the ribs, because as long as I have this control right here, my partner is going to have a hard time using her legs. I'm going to step away and step to the side, and here, everyone, is where I start setting my control. What is important? I have to be blocking this leg, okay, so that's why the shoulder in front of her leg, and I have to have my shin over her thigh so she cannot use the leg from the bottom. This leg always up so I can drive my weight here. If this knee drops, I have no pressure whatsoever, okay? I want to be here against Danya. What is my biggest concern as I have the control of her legs, her upper body? So I have to make sure that Danya cannot turn her shoulder, because if she can turn the shoulder, she starts moving here, then it can start, for example, getting an underhook, and that's a big problem, okay? So what I need to do is to get my own underhook. So I'm gonna stay tight, try to get an underhook on me right now, Dana. Okay, I'm not gonna let her do that. And for me to ensure that she has the back flat on the floor, I'm gonna get my underhook and I'm gonna start driving my weight on top of her. Okay? Now, then I can no longer bring her shoulder up, and I'm gonna be keeping the pressure right here. Okay? Now, the scenario that I have is, I'm controlling her leg still because of my foot that is still here, okay? And her upper body because I have my body crossed on over her, okay? So from here, people, I have basically everything I need to pass. I just wanna make sure that I have this hand control as well so she cannot push. So I'm gonna control her tricep and I'm gonna pull towards me, okay? And now I'm just gonna move forward. So since I wanna go towards the shoulder, everyone, I'm gonna first drive my hip towards the shoulder, and then I'm gonna slide my knee towards the head. From here, I'm putting a lot of pressure on Danya, she's suffering a bit, okay? I'm gonna switch my base, and I'm gonna be on side control. Very important, people, as long as we have this position, we can take our time, okay guys? We're gonna be comfortable enough to pass. Okay, so I'm gonna show sideways here. I have the grip on the ribs, on the leg. I'm gonna step away, pin her knee down, and here, people, very important, my shin over the leg, my foot on the floor, my shoulder blocking her knee, okay? I don't want this knee in the middle. We're gonna work with this, but I want to prevent that from happening. So I'm gonna stay really low. I'm not gonna let her get any underhook, so I'm gonna stay tight, and I'm gonna get my own underhook. So I'm gonna bring my arm through. From here, I can grab her shoulder, her collar, doesn't matter, okay? This foot, always following, okay? The foot, the knee, and the shoulder always aligned. I'm not gonna drive myself forward with the foot all the way to the back. I'm gonna stay here, okay? So from here, everyone, I basically have everything, have the guard pass. So I'm just gonna make sure that I get a grip on the arm. If I cannot control the tricep, I can pull the sleeve up in here, hip forward, slide the knee under her shoulder, switch the base, and I have side control. Sorry. So, one more time, okay, to the other side. I'm gonna step away, pin her leg, establish here the control of the leg with the shin over the thigh, the shoulder in front of the knee, get the underhook, control the arm, hip forward, switch, and I'm gonna be on the side control. Okay, everyone, just a small variation that I want to show is same thing that we did. I'm gonna control the legs, step away, establish the position. A lot of the times here, people, I'm gonna have a hard time getting the underhook. Okay, you can see how Danya is tight, and if I try to progress here without the underhook, she's gonna get the underhook, and if she gets the underhook, she's going to sweep or take my back. Okay, guys, so I'm not gonna progress with the underhook. So if I can't get the underhook, my goal is to control her shoulder. So especially if we're talking about gi, we don't necessarily have to have the underhook. What I'm doing is I'm gonna start passing. I set my position. I'm here. I killed her legs, but she didn't give space for the underhook. So I'm gonna make a grip on this collar here, on the shoulder that is on the floor. I'm gonna cross my hand, and I'm gonna make a grip here with the 4 fingers in, thumb outside on her collar, okay? Now what I'm doing is I'm gonna start opening my elbow towards her shoulder, okay? So here I have her shoulder pinned on the floor. Try to get an underhook on me, Danya. I'm gonna keep the pressure. It's gonna work the same way. Control the arm here. Hip forward, knee under the shoulder, switch, and I'm gonna be on side control. Okay? So it's going to be the same pass. The only difference is that when I'm here, not getting the underhook, I grab the collar that is close to the floor, and I open my elbow towards her shoulder. And people, I need to be pushing the shoulder down so she cannot bring herself up. Okay, I'm gonna keep the control the arm, first the hip, then the leg, and I'm gonna be on her side. Okay? So same position, just a different point of view, using the collar. It's going to be pretty helpful for you guys. Okay? Making sure that what is important for you is that your opponent cannot turn the shoulder. If your opponent cannot turn the shoulder, they cannot get an underhook. For example, then you got an underhook. See? She can't. come back. Get on the hook. Okay, she can't. It's very important for us to understand this concept. Okay guys, let's train a little bit. Okay everyone, here as usual, just working some specific. Okay, Danya is going to be doing some open guard. And guys, since you have the gi, use the gi. For example, I'm grabbing her legs. Danya is also allowed to grab my sleeves, and she's going to try to set her own guards to make it uncomfortable for me. So then I know that she likes some spider guards, so I'm going to start breaking and start passing. And here people, just like I said before, people on the bottom, protect your guard, don't let your opponent pass your guard. People on top, always trying to set the better grips. Don't let your opponent get comfortable on their grips with you. Okay guys, so I'm going to be here with Danya, like I said. I'm here. She started getting the spider guard. I'm breaking right away. She started getting lasso, for example. I'm freeing my hand and setting my grips. As soon as I have good grips, I start passing. Defend on it. Exactly. Pushing to the other side. Okay guys, pass the guard. Good for you. Start over. If not, just keep working. Okay guys, we're going to do 3 minutes each. One of you on the bottom, the other one on top. And then you guys can do some free rolling depending on your availability and time or whatever. Okay? Have fun guys, see you soon. Bye bye.